Hey, I'm here. Apollo's drinking water. And yeah, we're doing the fucking OraCola. Welcome to the show, y'all. I'm Marcy Cola coming to y'all live here from Austin, Texas on July 17th, 2024. What a week it has been. July has been giving gifts. July has been giving eggs, dropping the eggs, the golden eggs for like July are too numerous to even count. They're just like bam, 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 one right after the other. And the recent incident, of course, is the biggest egg so far. I mean, we could have a California earthquake. We could have a volcano. There could be some other shit going on later in the month. We ain't done with the month yet. However, ooh, it just got exciting here on planet Earth. If you're living in the U.S. and you pay attention at all. Like, I'm on high alert. This is like the days after 9/11 kind of high alert where everyone is just like, just having a fit. They're all having a fit, like an emotional fit inside. You can tell. All the ones that ain't NPCs is having a fucking fit about everything. And it don't matter what side of the fit you're on, you're having a fucking fit. So yeah, good time to be alive. Anyway, welcome to the show, y'all. I hope y'all are having a good week. I'm going to switch over to the live chat just to make sure we ain't missing nobody because sometimes the YouTube will censor. Patrick, Goog, Lava, Carol Jean. Hey, family. It's good to see y'all. I'm happy y'all are here with me. Yeah, it's a time to be alive. Well, I'm gonna keep this Latin situation. Hopefully, these glowing orbs in my eyes won't bother you too much. But if they are, let me know in the chat. Maybe I can like move a light or something. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. I feel like this whole shift toward having a actual glasses on is going to be good for me. It might encourage me to purchase wild pairs of glasses just to wear on the show. Like maybe I mean it's cheap online now. You can go buy some crazy lenses for like I don't know 30-40 bucks and then you can have them in spare. Like you'd pay that much for a good pair of shoes. So yeah. Anyway, let me know if it's too much. I'll look at the footage later and then beat myself up about it no matter what happens. So, all right, y'all. Well, as you know, we're here on the OraCola. This is where I read the oracles, channel the universe, whatever you want to call it, and do it for your benefit. So if you got a question, a conundrum, a problem, a little like thing sticking in your craw that you got to get off your chest, now would be an excellent time to do it. All you got to do is log into your Google account and then get into the chat. Get into the chat on this live stream. And then you will type your question in all caps. So hopefully my blind ass will see it because I'm getting up there and I ain't seeing as good as I used to. Just FYI. And I go back and look at the comments after every show. And sometimes I'm like, ooh, I missed that one. Oh, I try not to get too hard on myself, but it happens, y'all. So all caps is going to increase your likelihood of actually getting your shit answered. You do that. And then the magic on this end will commence and you will see what it is. All you got to do is ask. Okay. Hey, Prince. Good to see you. Lots of family in the house tonight. Probably all the family. That's okay. It's a juicy night to talk. And we're probably going to get into some shit. So maybe it's good that it's just the family in the chat right now. That's all I'm saying. All right. Before we get to any shenanigans, we always got to do the fucking ritual. And I will always give this disclaimer. If you got your own ritual, do it now. This is what I like to do just to get myself in a space where I can be in the place to channel the stuff. And the first thing I always do is burn the sacred wood. Oh, yeah. We're going to light that tip up hot and red and ready to spread its smoke all over the space. Yes, that was alliteration. If you don't know what that is, look it up. All right. And then we got our bell. We got a little copper bell to add some sound vibration to the smoke we just put in the air. Just to let the universe know we're here and to chase away any negative energies with that sweet bell. How can you feel bad feeling that, like hearing that? That's like automatically calming. All right. Next up, we got our pathogen wand. There, you know, they just come out and said Biden got the Rona, the COVID. And here's what I want to tell y'all. Pay attention to when the mainstream media says coronavirus versus COVID-19. And this is something I've noticed throughout the entire shenanigans around that shit. It is very, very apparent to me that there is some wordplay going on. And by the way, in case you don't know about the pathogen wand, it's just a light that's supposed to kill the virus. Anyway, sometimes they'll do both of them. Sometimes they'll stick to one of them. But a coronavirus is a classification of viruses that the COVID-19 is a part of. So you cannot interchange the two without including all the other viruses that are in the coronavirus column, like the fucking common cold. There's so many different viruses that are considered coronavirus. And when you do that little sleight of hand in the media, I'm suspicious. I'm very suspicious. The headline said COVID-19. The big old boogeyman. But the article said coronavirus in the first sentence, which tells me this is a sleight of hand. You know how the man has to like advertise his bullshit before he can do it without like any guilt? Yeah, he's advertising his bullshit now. So I don't think Biden has the COVID. I think that's a lie. I think it's just because Biden is not able to continue on with this particular part of his campaign because obviously he is like Weekend at Bernie's for the 2024s. It's ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. And I have to say, I was amused by that movie when I saw it in the goddamn 80s. But I did not ever think that many, many, many decades into the future, this would actually be a thing. I don't know. I think some people call that predictive programming, but I just feel like it's bullshit. It's bullshit. So, yeah, I did the pathogen wand. And then, oh, yeah, this is a new one. We got the new beauty wand. Come on, wake up. I'm going to do this red light on my face because supposedly this will make me look younger and feel less inflamed. God knows I'm feeling inflamed these days. Just like the hot flashes that come on me when I hear some bullshit, it's like very sudden, and I'm sweating through my clothes, y'all. I'm sweating through my clothes. I mean, it could be that it's 100 plus every day here, but I choose to believe different. And really, in this right now day and age, it's all about what you choose to believe, right? Right. Okay. Go along with me on the journey, y'all. Next up, we got our Prospera spray. We're going to do this right now. We're going to spray some abundance, some good abundance over on us. Let it rain down on our faces. Oh, yeah. And then last but not least, we got to anoint the chakras, make sure they're nice and lubricated. And go all the way down the chakra system and all the way back up. All right. Now we've done the ritual. Okay. We do have a lotto ticket tonight. Just FYI. Hopefully I won't forget to scratch it off, but I'm going to put it right in front of me so I don't forget. Yeah. Manifest some good shit for that, because tell you what, I'm still suffering on the work front. It's been wild at my job. Wild as in there ain't enough work to keep me getting some money. So yeah, y'all manifest some better shit. Okay. I thought I saw a question. I'm going to go scrolling back up, but first I'm going to get a drink. Okay. Here we go. First question of the night. Oh, this is a family squabble. Sorry. Why won't Prince accept my friend request? Ew. Okay. Well, I don't know why, but we're going to spin the Wheel of Fortunes and see what pops up according to the universe. Now, hopefully we can sort this out without relying on this oracle, but maybe this oracle will shed some light on the Jungian kind of I don't know, internal psyche reasoning that everybody might not be aware of, but is actually in play. So yeah, let's try it out. Okay. Book of Revelation. Damn. Y'all, I know the Book of Revelation was referenced heavily recently because of the incident. We'll just call it the incident. But yeah, let's see what the universe says. So with the Book of Revelation, we got 22 chapters, and we will have to use a random number generator, which I don't know if it's actually random. Do y'all think that Google is smart enough to know that I'm streaming this and it's asking for a question and they can decipher it in the AI? I choose not to believe in that future because I believe it will come to pass, but right now I don't want it to be true. But yeah, I sometimes wonder if the random number generator is in on the shit. Just wonder. Okay, so here we go. We got to go to Google. We got to go to Chrome, and then we got to go to random number generator, which is in our history, and then we got to type in 22, and then we got to generate the number. Oh, chapter 18. There we go. Chapter 18 in the Book of Revelation. Scroll to that page on our new large print King James Version edition, which actually is nice. I will admit, I appreciate having the large print and not fighting with them tiny pages, but I do think that these pages are still too thin. I just want to put that criticism out there to all the Bible makers. I don't know why you need to make the pages so thin. Is it because they're easier to burn that way, one by one, or easier to roll a blunt with? I don't get it. I don't know why. You can't have just regular thickness pages on your goddamn Bible. Is it because the book is too big? Make a couple of editions. We got solutions to this problem, y'all. We got solutions. Just saying. Okay, where'd I go? 18 has how many verses? 24. God, it's a long-winded one. Okay, 24. Here we go. We're going to generate a number. Oh, 24. All right. So this is for the question of whether or not why somebody ain't like making you their friend. Uh, so 24. And in her was found the blood of prophets and of saints and of all that were slain upon the earth. Okay, so maybe this is a toxic person for you. Maybe you should not engage with this person. Maybe you should just like let it go. And I don't know why the universe is giving you this message, but it seems like it was like not meant to be. Now, I'm just like putting this out there based on the revelation as like a personal thing. I feel like if somebody don't want to friend you on social media, that's fine with me. Honestly, I don't need to have as many friends as I got. This is something I've learned, and I'm a little bit desperate to get rid of some of them, but the man makes it difficult. He wants to push all that shit on you because it's tied to different kind of like algorithms that generate like money because of the ads. Like I've tried to like lessen some of my social media followings, and it's very hard. I don't think it actually works. I think once you accept a friend, it's very, very hard to get them to go away. Now, if you are interacting with them on a regular basis, yeah, sure, I think you can delete them. But if you are interacting with them like for any amount of time, the algorithms like zoned in on that shit. They're like, yeah, these people are generating money. We need to keep them in touch. I know it's a hard thing to imagine that the man who is giving you this free service is actually not doing the best for you, but it's true. Mm. Okay, we got that out of the way. Sorry, don't mean to be a bummer, but it is what it is. Uh, uh, uh. Patrick, did the man try to kill Trump or did Trump false flag himself to get sympathy votes? Well, let me introduce you to the tea topic this evening. Yeah, this is what we're talking about. Theories about the incident. We're going to go through the most common theories just randomly, and I'm going to give you my take on it. So yeah, I'm going to answer your question, but maybe not the way you expected. I hope you don't mind. All right, so this is the first one we're going to do. And we're going to see what I think about this theory. This one is foreign government. Oh yeah. So there was some talking about, oh yeah, it was because we had an intel about a certain government gonna come in and do an assassination or do some kind of terrorist shit. This is the least likely scenario in my mind, honestly. I don't even think any foreign governments are giving us that much attention. This is the sad thing about the US. We are not the popular kid no more. We're kind of like that kid that was popular in middle school, but when they get to high school, they're not as popular because the cliques have shifted, and they just like did one thing at one party that just kind of like embarrassed them, and nobody wants to fuck with them no more. But they're still got delusions of grandeur because in middle school there was all that shit. Well, I feel like that's us now. And I don't think no foreign governments even give a shit. Like Russia is busy with the Ukraine, and China's busy with the Taiwan, and there's just other things on their plates besides us meddling assholes. They're like we're like the Aunt Gladyses of the world at this point. We're always meddling in shit. We're always stirring up drama, but ultimately we're powerless because all the other people have figured out how to get around without us. Yeah. I know it's hard to accept. It's hard to accept, but it's the truth. I believe it 100%. So yeah. Anyway. Oh my goodness. I got to go scroll through the chat here. Make sure we got everybody in here. I'm drinking a Moscow Mule because I'm not pro Russia and I ain't pro Trump or anybody who supposedly colluded with Russia. I just like this drink that happens to be called a Moscow Mule. And I don't think it has nothing to do with Russia except it has vodka in it. And vodka is not just exclusively Russian, it's just that they have marketed it such. Okay. Okay, well, let me go back up here and see about the whole thing. We got another question. Patrick, is Biden going to fake unalive from COVID so they can bring in their replacement? Ooh, okay, this is a juicy one. If you don't know, Biden came down with the thing, as I just mentioned, and we're going to spin again. And we don't know what this narrative's going to be. Oh my God, we got to spin again. Crazy. Portico. Okay. I'll be down with this one, even if it don't have nothing to do with what that question was. I'm always down for the pornicle. So pornicle requires the random number generator. No, there's 755 pages in the portico. We're going to generate page 80. Oh my goodness. This is close to the age of our presidential candidates, by the way. 80. Good Lord. Okay. We're going to go to page 80. It's going to be some early shit. I can tell. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's like, okay. Here's what it is. This looks like some kind of church sconce thing, like a relief or a carving on the outside of the church. And it depicts a woman, or presumably a woman. You never know these days. You never fucking know. Tugging on the penis of a presumably man, but you never fucking know these days, especially. But this is called, I think this is called pussy whipping, where you're just like grabbing them by the dick. Instead of grabbing them by the pussy, you're grabbing them by the dick. This is called pussy whip. Isn't it funny how that all rhymes? So yeah, I don't know. It's just like, it feels like this is a puppet situation. If you look at the cord around the head of the thing, it's just a puppetry situation. And we're not going to know what the puppet masters have decided until they decide to do it. And I bet they've all been having some serious meetings this past few days. Like even though they got to do it over Zoom, and they might fly together to do it, but I feel like there's some Zoom meetings happening. I think even in the elites have given into the Zoom culture. They don't feel like they always got to go to the Bohemian Grove. They could just scream it on their phone, and it will be fine. It'll be just as good as being there. They just don't got to actually be there. And they can kind of keep an eye on it while they're fucking whatever, like, horrible, like, trafficked person they're with. Anyway, there you go. It's just, it's all puppetry. We don't know what the hands behind the puppets are doing, if they're good puppeteers. Okay. Next question from Goog. Why are all of my aunts Gladyses? I don't know. Maybe because your family ain't got no imagination about names. So let's see. Litorical. Ooh, this would be a fun one. Litorical for this. Remember, if you're a looky-loo and you're not sure how to participate in this show, all you got to do is log into your Google account and then watch it on the Google account. And then you can type into the chat and get a reading. I got lots of oracles. They're all listed in the description, and you can get your answers from the universe. This is the only reason I do this. I don't do it for myself. I do it for y'all because I know y'all have questions. I know y'all have problems. I know y'all have things that are bothering you and you want clarity on that shit. I'm here to give you that clarity. And it's because I'm not selfish with my gift. I know that some people have communication from the universe and they keep it to themselves. And that's fine if you're not comfortable being around other people or reaching out to other folks. But I want to say this one thing. If you got the gift and you ain't sharing it, you're a Karen. Not sharing is Karen in this case. FYI. Okay, let's get back to the liturgical. All right. Gladys Ant. What do we got about this? Here we go. Oh, yeah. This is some like Handmaid's Tale shit. Poor Aunt Gladys is just caught up in some crazy like fantasy about either the way it's gonna go or the way she thinks it's going right now. Like there's two ways to go about it. But ultimately it's all about that whole dystopia. This is why. And they can be many characters in that whole scenario. They could be the ones that are good, the ones that are bad, the ones that are confused, the ones that are just kind of going along with it because they got the good stick. You just don't know. Depends on the Gladys. All right. In the 927, if y'all got a question, put it in the chat. Otherwise, I think we're going to draw some more tea. Okay, here we go. More of that question. Oh, God, I can't even open this shit. Don't want to, staged. Yeah, okay, this is a good one. So, I'm always of a conspiratorial mind. This is just how I've learned how to look at the world for the many years I've been alive. I've been through the 9/11, I've been through the COVID, I've been through all kind of shit. And I was watching this when it happened, and I watched it the next day. I'd already been busy with other things, and it kind of went under my radar when it happened. I wasn't right on it, but the next day I got on it, and immediately that might be time to change things, seeing as we got AI and all that shit now. But when I watched it, I was like, this don't sit right with me. There's something weird about this. It don't ring as true. And then all the commentary online started pouring in, and I was getting on the X, and I was getting on the Facebook and the Instagram, just trying to figure out, where is the temperature? What are people thinking? And it was a pretty loud consensus that there was some bullshit going on. And this is new. I want to point this out. This is kind of new. When we went through the 9/11, I smelled bullshit. And I put it out there and was like, nope, stomp down. Nobody wanted to hear it. They thought it was crazy, all that. When the whole COVID thing happened, and there was many things before that, the financial crisis, all that. But when the COVID thing happened, I was like, this is some bullshit. And a lot of people did not agree. So, I was like, keeping my tongue. And I was like, Y'all got to do your research, but they ain't doing it. Then we get to this thing, and this is some kind of like weird pro wrestling kind of scenario that I was like, all right, all right. But the fact that it happened has me all like, okay. If it was staged, it probably would have been a little bit different than it actually happened. And the fact that there are so many weird fuck ups tell me it wasn't staged. Because when you stage some shit, you got it rehearsed, you got it down pat. When you plan an operation, you're relying on people who are maybe not in on the script. And that invites chaos into the whole thing. So, yeah, I don't know if it was staged, but I do know that I smell bullshit. And I don't know how to place that bullshit blame. I just know that there's something wonky about this whole thing. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll find out, maybe. Maybe. Okay. Wire Lava has a question. Did the mower shop overcharge me for my lawn equipment? Oh my goodness. This is a very different kind of question. Let's find out. Spin again. Favorite thing tonight, right? Maybe if I go down here and do it. Oh, OraCola's choice. Okay, well, since this is kind of a yes or no question, I'm going to default to Digital Diviner and see what Dick Wood has to say about this. All right, did the mower shop overcharge? Why not? Yeah, maybe. You might not understand the economics of mower shops. This might be something that you thought was cheap, but due to inflation, is suddenly more expensive. I don't know your situation, but it could be that they did. It could be that they were just being honest and you're just uninformed. This is the way we work now. Sorry. We're always on edge because we're always on the brink of being wrong. This is how we live now. Okay. Next up. Prance, I'm watching a 16-year-old dog. What does the universe say about her dying on my clock? Oh my God, don't manifest that shit. Good Lord. If there's any kind of like lesson I want to impart to y'all, if there's any kind of lesson I want to impart as OraCola, it's to not manifest the shit that you don't want to happen. You thinking about it is bringing it into your universe. Just know that when you have a thought, when you have a bad thought, here's what I like to do. I like to enclose it in like kind of a bubble and then kind of send it away like a balloon and then just pop it and just send that energy back out into the universe. And most of the time it seems to help. Sometimes I'm just too much like wrapped up in my shit to do it. And it goes all sideways. But don't manifest that shit. No, think positive things. The dog ain't going to die on your watch, okay? But here's what the universe says. Oh, the OraCola choice again. All right. Well, since we went with Dick Wood before, we're going to have to go with Karen now. And I pray for y'all. I do. I pray. Okay. Oh my God. Karen just said the worst thing she could say. You see that? Yeah. Here's what you do. Here's what you do. You don't manifest that. Karen was just being a bitch. You go to a different, like, kind of identity where it didn't happen. And if it does happen, I'm not saying it will. I'm just saying if it does, put it in the freezer, like right away. As soon as you find it, wrap it in like 3 or 4 trash bags, put it in the fucking freezer. Even if you got to like get rid of some shit and throw it in the dumpster, that's fine. Just put the damn thing in the freezer, because if you're watching it, I presume the actual owner's out and about, and they may not be able to come back immediately to deal with it. You want that thing to be not smelly. You want it to be fresh, frozen, ready to go to the crematorium or the burial or whatever. Just this is what you got to do. Always. If you got any kind of animal that's small enough to fit in your freezer, it's always wise to keep enough of that freezer space available for the animal, especially if it's old. There's no way I would fit Apollo in my freezer. It would not happen. Like when he croaks, like it better be at the vet, or if it just happens in my bed or something crazy and I come home from work and I find him and he's not breathing, I'm going to have to like haul him out on the sheets, like get rid of the bed and like all the things. Cause he's been leaking fluids from the minute he expires. This is how decomposition works. You got to get rid of all your shit. And then you got to find out, you got to figure out, can I find a place to bury him or no? Can I take him to a vet and pay him money to like put him in their cold storage till their crematorium like pickup comes on Monday or whatever? Like there's a whole lot to go on with that. So yeah. Sorry, I went off on a tangent. Oh my goodness. Patrick, will my new medical device be helpful? All right. Well, let's spin the wheel, see what's up. Spin again is the winner tonight. Let me tell y'all. How many times have we got spin again tonight? Like literally most of the time. Just putting it out there. Okay, here we go. Pornicle again. Okay. This one's always fun. I never complain about the pornicle. We're going to go to generate. We already got 755 in there. Page 173 in the pornicle. Page 173 for the medical device. 173. 173. Okay. Back up. All right. 71, 72, 73. Will it be helpful? Yeah, sure, it will. It'll be helpful as long as you got people to help you with it. You ain't going to be able to use it on your own. It's going to be a multi-person thing. So just know that the medical device is going to be a thing that you have to rope other folks into to making it work for you. And I'm not saying it's going to be a bad time. I'm just saying that it's going to be a lot of work. Because have you ever tried to get people together to do something? Even if you just want to throw a party or something, people are flaky as fuck. And you can say, hey, can you meet me at this date and time for this orgy? And then somebody suddenly has a headache. There's always going to be complications the more people you add to the scenario. So I would say keep it tight. And then, yeah, it'll be all right. Okay. Woo. Yeah. Okay. I'm just trying to catch up here on the whole thing. Yeah. 9:39, y'all. So we got about 20 more minutes left in the show. If you got a question for the universe, put it in the chat. If you're watching this later, too late, sorry. You can watch my show every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Central live and get your question in the chat. But if you're watching it later, blessings to you. Thank you for watching. And yeah, we do this all the time. Okay, well, we didn't get no questions. I think we got through all of them. Did I miss any? No, I don't think so. Okay, y'all, I got to announce this. This one's fun. I got stickers. Stickers. These are OraCola stickers using the classic logo, screenshot, whatever you want to call it. These are from a very good friend who gifted them to me, and I have a very limited number of stickers. So, if you want some stickers, you need to send me an email at rcoracola@gmail.com and let me know your address. And I will actually take the time to find the envelopes to fit these because they're big. They're not small. They're big. They're like 4 inches plus across. So this is like a 5-inch thing. It ain't going to fit in a regular envelope. I'm going to have to go goddamn get some shit to put it in. I will send you some because y'all are family. So put your shit in the chat. Or no, not in the chat. Don't do that. Put it in my DMs. Put it in my Gmail. gmail.com/RCCola, RC OraCola. It's in the description box below. Find it. Do it. And I'll send you some stickers. I don't have a ton of them, but I have enough to send to the family. So let me know if you want some. If you don't want them, no problem. I don't care. It's not my business that you're not into stickers. But I love stickers. I love itching this part of my lip right now. Oh, it feels good. Okay. Okay. Anyway, there's that new announcement. Trump almost got assassinated and I got stickers. I don't know what it means, but it might mean something. Okay. Yeah. Speaking of, I guess we should move on to the next little theory here because we got a couple more that we need to get through. So this one's floating around. Oh, deep state. Yes, deep state. It's pretty likely one of the alphabet agencies or many of the alphabet agencies was actually involved in this shit. There's a lot of questions around what went down, a lot of anomalies to standard protocols that happened. And yeah, I feel like this is the most likely scenario. This is just my feeling as a person who's lived through all that shit, the 9/11, the COVID, the financial crisis, all that. And just looking back at the history, it feels like this is some kind of thing. There's a lot that smells about this whole thing. And I don't want to say deep state every time. I do believe that humans are fallible and there are some people who are just crazy and occasionally weird shit happens. I believe this. I don't believe everything is a conspiracy, but there are a lot of red flags flying in the air here, and they ain't all flying on Boeing. Or maybe they are. I don't know. It's just weird. There's some weirdness. And so I would say my general consensus of my previous life experiences pointing me toward a poor Patsy, a Lee Harvey Oswald person who was perhaps just groomed by anybody on the internet. Of course, they're very, very tight-lipped about the person having no internet presence. And I don't know whether to believe that or not. There's a lot of people who are automatically like, oh no, any young person's automatically online. No, that ain't true. There are some young people who are not online. There are some old people who are not online. I've always known people who are not online. But it just seems very convenient that this person who would go to this act has no actual like narcissistic need to be online. Because when you break it down, people who want to do something like this are narcissists. And that rhymed. I get it. It wasn't on purpose, but it happened, and I'm happy about it. People who did this are narcissists. They want people to know them. They want to be recognized. They want adoration. They want the attention. Duh. Anybody who's a total crazy introvert who is not interested in any kind of attention would never try to assassinate somebody in public. They just wouldn't. Got to have some narcissism turned on there. So, yeah, I don't know if I buy all this. There's no social media, but I do know young people who don't have social media. But I do think there is an online presence. There has to be, and so much shit's coming out. Even today, weird shit's coming out about the things that happened, the things that didn't happen, the places that were occupied versus the places that were not occupied. And yeah, it's just, it's a lot. It's a lot. And this is my probably number one take is this is a deep state thing. That's all. Yeah. Yeah. A whole lot going on there. Yeah, I can't wait to get that birthday present. I know y'all been promising to send it, but I know y'all are men and y'all get to it when you get to it. So no hard feelings. Okay. It is 9:47, y'all. We got time left to do any readings. If anybody wants to do a reading, throw that question in the chat. Maybe I should do one for the collective. What do y'all think? Let's do a reading for the collective. Let's see what the collective should think about. Tarot. Oh, that was a good one. Okay. Here's our collective tarot reading for the week after the event. Oh my goodness. It's going to be crazy. And we got one from Patrick again. Reading for our upcoming family visit. Okay. Here's for the collective first. All right, collective. What do you got to do? How you going to cope? What should you see? Oh, the high priest. This is the Hierophant also in other traditional tarots, but the high priest. So you need to find the higher guidance. You need to seek the wisdom. You need to find the elders in your community who know best, who know what's up, who have seen this shit before, and rely on them to give you their wisdom. Now, you don't have to take everything they say at face value, but what they do tell you or what they don't tell you is always going to be illuminating. This is how it works with people. What they say and what they don't say is equally important. It's equally insightful. All right. Let's get the family one going. Here we go. Ooh, OraCola's choice. What did this say? Reading for my upcoming family visit. Okay, well, let's do the witch oracle. I feel like this one's going to be good because there's all kind of witchy people and families, and they might not be entirely friendly, or they may be overly helpful. You just never know. You never know when that aunt's going to bring you a box of cookies or a box of ammunition. You just don't know. Okay, here we go. Witch oracle, Lady of the Lake. Oh, we've had this one before. So yeah, you should just be like on the lookout for any kind of buried subtext. There's going to be some things happening. Let's read this. It's Arturian for sure, but I'm just going to read the little blurb. Lady of the Lake. I'm going to take this off. The Lady of the Lake grows in power. She also grows in confidence, gains surprisingly difficult skill of setting and keeping boundaries. Have your boundaries. Hello. Having boundaries is important. Yeah, so it's all about boundaries. So, yeah, the Lady of the Lake will only give you the sword if you are nice to her. So, you should approach your family situation the same way. Have some boundaries. Don't entertain people who are pissing you off. Only the ones who are actually going to give you some love and respect are going to get the sword of your attention. Okay. All right. Gook, could I have a reading for my court mandated defensive driving course? Sounds like you've been putting the pedal to the metal a little too hard. Which oracle again? Oh, we woke her up. We want her to be interested in our question. Okay, here we go. Here we go. For the defensive driving, we got Sea Witch. Oh, the Sea Witch. I can't remember her thing. Let's check it out. Sea Witch. Sea Witch. What's the Sea Witch got to say about driving? A woman of cool and composed judgment, the Sea Witch reminds us to consider our desires rationally. Knowing ourselves enough to discover what really makes us feel fulfilled takes patience and can change over time. So this is about the Little Mermaid. This is the Sea Witch was in the Little Mermaid. The Sea Witch gave the mermaid the choice of like, yeah, you can do this and suffer, or you can do this and suffer. This is the thing. You're always going to suffer no matter what you choose. So it don't matter. It don't matter. You're going to get what you get, and whatever you get is going to be suffering, because this is something from the man. A ticket is a thing from the man, and the man always wants you to suffer. I'm so sorry, but good luck on your journey getting through it. Nicole has a question. General guidance, reading, please. Well, welcome, Nicole, and let's see what the universe says. Pornicle. Oh, we got a triple pornicle tonight. Yeah. We love a pornicle reading because it's always fun. Even if it might be puzzling because you ain't into that shit that the pornicle's into, it will like guide you down the path. So yeah, we got another pornicle. We're going to generate a number. Page 457 in the pornicle. 457. What's going on there? We're kind of in the, I can't remember what age we're in here. 457. This is kind of like Victorian times, I guess. Maybe. What is it? Let me say. 457. Okay. We're getting there. And 457. Okay. This is part of a tableau that's bigger. This is one half of it. So general reading is big dick energy. We need lots of big dick energy. And the kind that makes people blush. The kind that makes people turn away. The kind that's like, oh my God, I can't believe she waved her big dick around. Because it's huge. And it's like horrifying to see. But you know what? People respect a big dick. Even though they're hiding, secretly, they're impressed. And you have to have the cojones and the big dick to walk through life sometimes and show everybody that you are worthy. So, yeah, this is just a general reading. BDE is your reading. And don't be afraid if people shy away from you at first, because they're going to want it eventually. They always do. All right. And 9:55, y'all. We're almost done with the show. I feel like I should do the last here little pull for the theories about the incident. And this is my thing. Lone wolf. So this is probably secondary to my foreign, or maybe neck and neck with my foreign thing. I really don't think this person acted alone. I don't think they were that smart. I don't think they were that connected, although they did have some interesting connections. Look it up if you ain't aware. It's all over the internet. You can find out anything you want to know about this. And if you unblock the filter of your political stance, you will find things that you are very interested in. So, yeah, I don't think this person acted alone. I feel like they had some help. And the help they had might not be immediately known or ever known. And this is the same thing that gets replayed over and over and over again in history. There's always somebody who gets goaded into doing some stupid bullshit, because let me tell you, people can be dumb. People can be coerced. People can be brainwashed. People are fallible. And it only takes one little thing or two little things sometimes, if you got a weak mind, to just crack. And I'm not saying that the fact that the suspect's parents were behavioral therapists, and we had a little like pre-programming here with the, a lot of different movies about that. I'm not saying that's the thing. I'm just saying it's interesting. And the whole Black Rock video, that's just like interesting coincidence. And so many other people are talking about this and have way better commentary about it than I do. But just my gut intuitive feeling as somebody who is in touch with the universe tells me the lone wolf ain't the way that it gonna go. We already tried this shit with Lee Harvey Oswald and various John Wilkes Booth. We already tried this lone wolf shit, and people don't believe it anymore. We got to find a better timeline. We got to find a better plot point. We got to do some better writing. All them Hollywood people who's been out of work since COVID, they ain't like living up to their laurels. They need to actually step up and do better, because they ain't hiring the right people to write this script. That's all I'm saying. It ain't convincing. Okay. It is 9:58, y'all. I got a lotto ticket. Maybe it will be a winner. The last few have not been, but you know what? We do it for fun, not because we think we're going to win. Maybe that's a problem. Maybe we should always think we're going to win, and then we can manifest it and it can happen. But whatever. I'm going to just do it. So I'm going to scratch off my numbers first, and then scratch off my winning number, because I like to do it backwards. Okay. All right. We got our numbers. What we got here? Oh, we got a 5-time already. So I think we already won. I think we got $5 already. So look, if you get a 5 times, you get 5 times that dollar. So I got a 5 times. but maybe it's a double winner. Sometimes that happens. So let's scratch off our winning number, and see if we got a double win. We did not, but guess what, y'all? We won $5 fucking dollars. Boop, boop, doo, doo, doo. We won $5 fucking dollars. Oh yeah, man, that's gonna like almost cover one load of clothes when I go to the laundromat. That's how the economy is now. $5 fucking dollars is what it cost almost to do a load of laundry. Almost. Not the full load. No, it's going to cost a couple extra quarters to get that final dry cycle in, but damn, I'm excited. I got $5, which tells me that I broke even already on my lottery purchase, because when I bought this group of tickets, I spent $5. So I have won my money back. I'm even Stevens, y'all. Even Stevens. And this is a good thing to end on, because I feel like y'all should be even Stevens for the next few weeks, months, years, maybe. Don't let the man enrage you or get you all worked up about some bullshit. Nope. It's all crap. It's all crap. It's all some kind of theatrical bullshit. And it's up to you to rise above, vibrate higher, and focus on your day-to-day life and try to manifest that future that you can envision. That's what you got to do. All right, y'all. I love y'all so much. I'll see y'all next week. I hope y'all have a wonderful next week. We'll see what happens. Bye.